Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Hi, Dirt fans. Welcome, man. We're live tonight here, man, for the GForce. And that's right, your eyes aren't deceiving you. We got street stock action here. Practice is underway. We got the Gambler Motorsports pre-race show here. Watching these guys, man, get a little bit of a practice in before the championship night here tonight. That's right. We crowned a champ here. So it's going to be a good one. And Gambler Motorsports, if you don't know the name, obviously check them out. Great esports racing team. They compete across the iRACING platform in the Dirt Series, Sports Series, Asphalt, Oval, Endurance Racing. But they make it happen. They even do the 24 hours of Daytona Le Mans. So go check them out, the Gambler Motorsports on Facebook, and give them a follow and a like. It'll be a good one here tonight. I think the NSM division standings, NSM wraps out here. Well, here's what we kind of look like so far. We bring up what the points. Zach Chapman right now is the man out front by 832 points. And folks, I got to say, pretty much unless he just, stops living, let's say, he's pretty much going to get this one wrapped up here tonight. Rob Shaw hanging on the second one. Kyle Parker and Nicholas Vickery. That third and fourth place is where a battle's going to be because they're only 1 point separated. You got Shane Rantham in the fifth place. So third, fourth, and fifth is really where a battle's going to be held at. There's 5 points separating those guys. Philip Gaume up in sixth. Steven Spees there in seventh. We've got Steve Shaw up to 8. Steve Shaw Jr. ninth, and Troy P. Stewart rounds the top 10. That's your NSM standings as of right now. But folks, let that sink in just a little bit. Chapman really is the man who is probably going to have this thing really wrapped up for the moment. We appreciate everybody here tonight, because you know we're usually live, obviously, on the GeForce Esports, and we are tonight. So give those guys a like out there. And also we're live tonight on OSR Network on YouTube, both on the new YouTube channels tonight and iRacing Live. Now, since it's being championship week, yes, we still are going to run the Elite Series right after this, so don't go away. We've got that one that's going to be there as we get set here for qualifying, folks. You know what that means? Bandy-built race cars, and pretty much their name says it all. They build race cars, and they build fast race cars. Who's going to lay down the quick time here tonight? Who's your favorite driver out there? Let me know. Be interested to hear from you, see from you. Come on with it. We got that awesome quick time thrown up. Everybody, man, is about to enjoy this one here. What's up, Zach Chapman? Well, yeah, I'm going to say locking up the title. Unless you just killed it over or something. There's a new word for you, killed it over. Just don't hope nothing really happens to you or anything, man. You would pretty much have to have a natural catastrophe to happen to you for you not to hold on to that championship. You've got a massive lead. And again, congratulations on that. But still, I don't like giving it to you because we're not done. Anything can happen. They could disqualify you. It could be done. Got here and they could say you were cheating. He cheating. Well, let's see what we got here. Who's going to lay down a quick time of qualifying? Philip Gone right now with a 16.95. Up top spot, Steven Spees right there. Remember, they got the battle we're really going to be watching. It is the one right there with Kyle Parker, Nicholas, and Shane Rantham. So Shane Rantham, Nicholas Victory, and Kyle Parker. That's the battle we're really going to be paying close attention to. Huge one there. So right now, got the heads up. Kyle Parker. Shane Rantham's there in 10th qualifying. Nicholas Victory. Woo! Off the pace back at 20th. All right, now, Chapman, just because you say you got that thing, man, locked up, You interviewing the top 3 in points? Well, we're interviewing the top 3 finishers and then the champ. I don't know about the top 3 in points, but depends on what kind of time we got, brother. We don't know what kind of time. So I know we're going to get our top 3 as normal podium guys, and then we'll get the champ, unless the champ is part of the top 3, that is. So if you finish in the top 3, we got it there. But all depends on time restraints, you know. We got to, hey, look, we got to keep the show on the road. Philip Gone with a quick time here, the Vanderbilt race cars. He made it work out here tonight. Whamma-bama. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Oh, no, here we go. Look out. Looks like we're already going to have our quick time here of heat race number 1, A&J Custom Creations. What I got to say about A&J Custom Creations? Andy Patton does some outstanding work out there. The man has just fully blown with what he does with his CNC machinery. He does awesome trophy work. Check him out on GForceRL.com and check him out on Facebook. A&J Custom Creations, they will get you hooked up with some awesome plaques and trophies, and they do outstanding work out front for Heat Race 1. Right now, you've got Mike. I couldn't tell you his last name, but Mike. Cecil Kirkpatrick, Ron Snyder there, Philip Gone, Craig DeKen, Troy Stewart, and Andrew Smith. Looks like he did not grid up. So, Mike, out front. Here we go. A&J Custom Creations Heat Race 1. Street stocks here tonight, folks. Now, we started the season off with the street stocks. Took a little hiatus, however you call that word. I'm not fancy with it. Took a little break. There we go. And now we're back. Championship night. Tonight we crown champions in the A series here of Street Stock and the Elite series. Green flag's out. Here we go. Mike drops a hammer right beside him. Here comes Cecil. You got Ron Snyder there. Remember these Street Stocks? I love the Street Stocks. Boy, they can just get out there, just ground and pound with each other. Look out, 37 right there, getting a little tagging going. He got some bumper action happening. Philip Gold falls back in the third. Him and Snyder's going for the sliders on the inside of 170-17, excuse me. Troy P. Stewart. Folks, I'm sorry, man. I'm sounding like, man, I'm on crack or something tonight. Troy P. Stewart. We got it. Coming up through fifth right now. Good battle happening around about third place spot. The guy's pretty even and dead even for the most part here. See him out here flat out, dirt tracking it right now. Up top side cushion there. Out front still Mike. Here in A&J Custer Creations, Heat Race 1. Right behind him, Cecil. I'm going to say Cecil. Excuse me, or Selleck. But I'm going to say Cecil. Ron Snyder, Philip Gone, unless somebody corrects me out there, by the way. Good battle. That's about third place. You see Philip trying to hit down there on the top side. He's up there hooked up on the cushion. Ron's down there low. He blinks a little bit. Not what you want to do because he's going to blink and be right there. And I knew it. He was going to blink and be right in his door. Good thing these things making a little contact. He blink again. He's off the pace. That's old Craig. Oh, that's Craig. Excuse me. That's Ron. Phillips down low. Trying to put a slider up front. We got a race for the lead here. Look at that. 69 man himself, Cecil. Down low, 48 up high, Mike. Is he going to get it? He throws a slide job on him. Makes it complete. Oh boy, a new leader. For a minute anyways. That top side rumble back a little bit there with Mike. They still go hammering out door to door. Up top, cushion flying. Old Mike's holding on to the wall there. Down low, you still got the 69 machine. A Cecil. He takes it out front. Philip Gone right there sitting in the third place spot. Got Stewart up high with him. Stewart's trying to take up there to that high side. See what they look like here on the roof. That's over. All right, he raced two. McConey Setup Shop. Well, I'll tell you, if you don't know who Jeff McConey is, or McConey Setup Shop, guy started from, I remember last year when he brought this up, and he started his setup shop. There wasn't many out there, but let me remind you of something of him. McConey Setup Shop is the only, and I mean only, LLC setup shop there is on iRacing, and that is saying a lot about McConey Setup Shop. So with that said, he definitely is in the right here. So if you're looking for a fast setup, affordable price, they are committed to helping you. They're not going to leave you, and they're not going to just say, hey, look, here's a setup, get lost. No, they will be there if you want to stay in communication with them. They're not going to promise you're going to win every race in the book. They're going to say, hey, look, now, well, I don't know if we're going to promise this, but they're going to say, look, they're going to try to make you faster. Check them out on the website, Facebook, and all. We got Shane Rantham out front. Bobby Rafferty sitting there in second. Lance Ripke up to third. Stephen Spees there in fourth. Steve Shaw up in fifth. Jeffrey Barker. Sixth, Barry Goldner. Rounds the seventh. Remember Shane Rantham. One of those ones we were talking about is in a heated battle for third in points. Green flag. Bobby's right here along with it. You got another side by side. 2x2x2. Out front. Who's it going to be? Right now, we don't know. You got Shane, looks like down low. Bobby's there, three wide, about to charge up the middle there, or in the outside or the bottom is going to be Lance Ripke. He's got his hands full with those speeds to the outside. Oh, a little mess up right there. Car in the middle of the 22, looks like that's actually, not sure. I think that was Shane Rantham that actually stumbled just a little bit. Let the lead go to Lance Ripke for the moment. Still double foul behind them. Here comes Oreo, Steve Shaw right there on the low line. Man, got milk and cookies looking good out front. Still Lance Ripke, Bobby. Rafferty there along with it. Shane Rantham. Everybody's trying to ramp this thing up. Good grooving style racing right now. As you see, they're trying to close in on the leader out front of Lance. He's still got a pretty good lead on the field. Battles on around third. They go door to door with some synchronized sliders. You see the 17 peek to the inside. That's Bobby. See if he can't get old Speeds to knock out of that lane that he wants right now. Not a happening. Powered to motoring to the outside. The 22 there, Shane Rantham. He wants it. Who's it going to be? Top four drivers right now, kind of single file, except for Shane Rantham. He's up high, just a little bit on the cushion. You got that milk and cookie machine hanging on there, the fifth. He's in the mix a little bit. Everybody kind of single file now. Boom! Rantham sent it into the inside. Who's going to get it here? Where's the white flag out here? Where's the white flag? What are we looking for? 2 to go here tonight. Going, it's a good race. Hope y'all enjoying it right now. Got all the great sponsors outside. Lance Ripka out front leading it. White flag one more time is all he's got to do. Smooth and clean, smooth and clean. Down the back stretch, 3 and 4, final time. He's got Speeds there, not going to be able to put the slide job as Lance Ripka's going to pull off. Marconi set up shop, heat race number 2. How's it look and sound out there to you folks? Coming in loud and clear? Hope I am. Appreciate everybody out there and enjoy it so far. Very, very good race. Going to turn my mic up just a touch. Okay. Heat race number 3. Howard Hanna Real Estate. And folks, I'm going to say this first line here and you're going to love it. Howard Hanna Real Estate Services is the #1 family-owned and operated independent broker in the U.S. Think about that for a minute. They are the #1 family-owned and operated independent broker. That means there's nobody better than they are at doing what they do as far as being family-owned and independent. So if you're in the midst of trying to sell any real estate, property, home, buy a home, rent a home, do anything with it, real estate, check these guys out at Howard Hanna Realty. Old Scott there, he will definitely get you hooked up. Got a massive amount of years of experience. Check him out right now. Howard Hanna Real Estate. Give him an email at Scott Hurwitt at SHERWITT@YML.com. That's SHERWITT@YML.com. And old Scott will get you hooked up in about anything real estate wise. They're the #1. Out front, heat race number 3, we got Daniel Vaughn, Kyle Parker, Zach Chapman, who pretty much is the champ here tonight. But he's going out here racing and just to solidify that he wants to win. Rob Shaw, Bobby Haynes, we got John Hine and Nicholas Victory all rounded out. Kyle Parker's got something to race for here. He needs to, him and Nicholas Victory both, that 3rd place spot. Up for grabs still. Green flag, we're out here. Daniel's doing really well. He gets a jump out front, still 2x2, a little bit of banging going on in the back there. So you got Zach Chapman trying to look down to the inside. Zach's going to see if he can't put a slide job in. A nice looking, oh, I love that car, man. I'm telling you what, I'm a South Park fan. Holy moly. Man's got the love of my life out there. Well, I don't want to say love of my life. I got to actually say my love of my life today is 20 years today. I've been married. Today's the anniversary. Awesome. Just had us a big anniversary dinner. Now we coming here with some awesome racing. The man Guy Cartman, respect my authority, respect my racing ability on the line. Chapman down low. He got the champ car out there tonight. Boy, I love that paint job. Might have to steal that from him. Daniel fought out front, though, giving him a hard time. He said, you might be the champ. I want to win this heat race. Right behind him, Kyle Parker. Now, Kyle's looking at the back going, you know that guy on the back end there, Chapman's car? He don't like cow. That's how he says it. Cow. Cow. They don't like each other. That's Cartman. But Chapman. So it's kind of fitting, man. You see nothing but right there, Kyle Parker looking at the back end of Chapman going, are you kidding me? All we need out here now is the Kenny guy back. We'd have it made. Look at that. Respect my authority. Right now, Chapman is looking good, and Kyle says, no, I ain't expecting nothing. Coming up here going to win 3 wide for the lead. Boy, Kyle came through the middle and just tore it up. And old Zach Chapman says, get back here. Where are you going? I want my lead back. Here comes Daniel Vault up front. They're 2 by 2. Kyle Parker says, let me show you how it's done. Takes the top spot, battles on for about second. You see Rob Shaw and John Hine. Nicholas Victory a little bit way off the pace, but here comes Nick, the 00. Oh, Nick gets a good slide job up top, boy. The Red Sea's open, and he's instantly goes straight around to the high side and the cushion. He's going, fellas, y'all get up there and kill yourself. I don't care. Oh, Hines around. A hole's in the boat. It's sinking. Man down, man down. Nicholas Victory up top. He's in. Oh, Victory says, you know what? Checkered flag might be out, but I came home in third. I made the show. Kyle Parker's there. Parker's going to have a hard time for that third place. That's going to put us into our B main. Velocity Race Design, it's in their name, folks. If you want to look good and you want to get you one of them little hero cards for your sim, which basically is a resume for your sim career saying that I'm the #1 sim racer in the world, check out Velocity Race Design. They got you covered. They have got a one-stop for dirt design and a high velocity style designs. Check them out on Facebook at Velocity Race Design. Get your custom paint today. Not tomorrow, not yesterday. If it's yesterday, you should already had one. But during the warm-ups, run on over to their site and get it. Craig Deacon out front. Shane Rantham there in second. Bobby Haynes up to third. Ron Snyder. Fourth, we got Jeffrey Barker there in fifth. Rob Shaw the sixth. Andrew Smith the seventh. Barry Goldner up in the eighth. John Hine hanging on to the ninth place. Here we go. B-main time tonight. Hope y'all are enjoying this racing action here. Not as much as I am. You know, if y'all can't tell, I don't enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Rob Shaw says, you know what? I'm going to sit this one out. Okay? All right, Rob. No problem. Remember, Kyle comes in here, third points. Nicholas is fourth. Shane Rantham is in fifth, but there's only 5 points separating those. Rob Shaw is a man sitting in second. He's, I would say, safe, so to speak. Yeah. Zachary Chapman, you might as well say he's got it locked up. So, there you go. Who's this one going to be here tonight? Pace trucks, pulling them around. Velocity Race Design, B main here. Craig looking good. Pace trucks in. Nice blacked out chrome machine, green flag. We're racing tonight here on the dirt. Championship night here for the Street Stock Series. Out front, Shane Rantham. We got Craig hanging on to second. Shane's going to take a good run. 3 wide behind him with Ron, Bobby, and Jeffrey. They're testing the waters wide enough here tonight. They can get it done. Still side by side racing. You got Craig out front. Little beating and banging about to happen. Oh, Craig gets up there, taps the wall. See how it tastes? Not too good. He wants to get back down the middle of the track. Not a place he wants to be. Still almost 3 wide there. Ron snuck his nose in with Jeffrey Baker right there. You see John Hine. Somebody got in the back of the boat. He's got a full course set view of what's happening in front of him right now. Look at that slider. Oh, he got tagged in the back just a little bit. Somebody bumped the boat. The crew shot machine. Still 3 wide for second. Jeffrey hanging on down on the low line. In the middle, you got Bobby. Craig up high, though. Craig's hanging on that high side. You can see him getting up under the cushion just a little bit. And old Snyder back there, too. In the mix, still 3 wide. This is third on back, folks. They're all in a mix, in a bubble. All 4 wide. That's not, I ain't gonna say it won't work. It's gonna be dangerous. Woo! Jeffrey Barker, man, takes that thing to the front side. Craig's up high, gets a little bump, goes all the way to the wall. He was able to hang on to it. Good driving job. Here comes John Hine. Uh-oh, bam. And Craig loses it. Gone. See ya. That puts John Hine out front. In the meantime, Shane Rantham's walking away with this one. Loving what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Still a little bit of contact happening in the back between Ron Snyder and Barry Goldner. John Hine hanging on to third. You got Jeffrey Barker there in second. Out front, Shane Rantham and company. Smooth battle happening between all these guys. Nice run so far, kind of single file. See what old Bobby and them's doing. That's the best battle on the track right now amongst those guys. Look out. Digging in the dirt. We should have it here. We're Velocity Race Design B main. Boom! Coming into the picture. Don't know who that was. Looked like Ron Snyder. He sent that thing in there. And he comes out about it and goes, car didn't work like I wanted to. In the meantime, this guy out front. Final time, white flag. Velocity Race Design B main. 3 and 4. Last time around, Shane Rantham is going to put her in victory lane here at the B main tonight. Jeffrey second. John Hine comes in third. Wow. Just like that sends us into our warm-up, folks. What the warm-up is, Icon Sports Intermission. Icon stands for, well, iconic and icon. Somebody got the Evil Knievel stuff out there. Check it out. So Icon Sim Sports, and one thing I like about it is there's many different racing leagues out there throughout. There's a multitude of them out there. But Icon Sim Sports, what I like about them is, what makes them stand out is they will build one for you, how you are. If you're a big guy, small guy, tall, big guy, small, whatever you are, they will build it to fit you to make you feel comfortable and almost like it's a real car. That's the biggest thing with Icon. It will get you set up. So check them out at www.iconsimsports.com. Well, I'm going to tell you, we just went over the standings, and right now Zach Chapman has that thing just blown away. Folks, you're watching the GeForce Racing League here tonight. This is the Street Stock Series, the A-Class Championship race here tonight. Next week will be a Race of Champions special race on Wednesday. That will be awesome there. But we're crowning the champ here tonight. Check them out at GForceRL.com, and you will see all of the leagues and everything there. Apply to join if you're looking for a good racing league. GeForce Racing League is where it's at, I'm telling you, for dirt. These guys love it. Now, they do have a Cup Series on Saturday mornings. I know Roger's listening. I wish they would have moved the time up just a hair, because I would have really loved to have run that one, but I get it. Hey, here's what it is. Maybe next time you'll see me out on the track, folks. I got my race gear ready, man. I got my VR. I got my gear shifter in here, and I'm ready to roll, so we're ready to run. NSM Photo Driver of the Week was founded back in December 2020 with 2 photographers. They do 1080p, 4K stunning graphic NSM photos. Check them out at needspeedmotorsport.com. If you want to look good, show yourself off, check them out on Facebook and their website at needspeedmotorsports.com. They are the drivers of the week there. And then obviously we're live tonight here on the GeForce Esports on YouTube and OSR Network on YouTube. But give these guys a like. They have multiple broadcasts throughout the week on the GeForce Esports Network. And appreciate it here because we're OSR Network bringing the action to you. Hey, hit us up on our side too there. As always, love it, but definitely check them out. GeForce Esports here. The Rudin Racing of Champions. I'll tell you about a special race that's going to happen next Wednesday. It's kind of the off week here. Tonight's feature winners. Every winner will automatically qualify for the Race of Champions. This is a 3-race series during week 13. 3 tracks and 3 cars we don't run. Each race location and vehicle will be announced 24 hours before the race, and all drivers who have won a race during the season are eligible. Folks, I tell you what, we'll be right back. Let's get a word from some of our sponsors. Don't go anywhere.
At McConey Setup Shop, we offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
All right, folks, we're back here live tonight. Warm-up time. We got a few seconds remaining. Get your hot dogs, get your popcorn, get your refreshments. I got to give a shout-out here, but today was a special day. Had our anniversary today, 20 years. Been married, so I want to give a shout-out there to my wife on that one. But we're here celebrating some racing tonight, too, crowning some champs here. See, warm-up is concluded. That's going to send us in our feature. 25 laps in the feature tonight. And I'm not even sure what the feature name is. So, we'll find out. I'm not sure. Not sure who the sponsor is. Either way, Malcolm Mills is going to be our replay. Cecil out front, Lance Gripper right there sitting in second, Kyle Parker third, Mike right there sitting in fourth, Steven Spees in the fifth, Zach Chapman up to sixth, Philip Gone seventh, Bobby Rafferty going to hang out there in eighth, Nicholas Victor up to ninth, Troy P. Stewart 10th, Steve Shaw 11th, Daniel Vault 12th, Shane Rantham 13th, Jeffrey Barker 14th, John Hine at 15th, Andrew Smith 16th, Bobby Haynes up at 17th, and Barry Goldner in 18th. Looks like we've got a couple cars waiting to grid up. As here we go. Rum, rum. That's the way I say it. Rum, rum. Okay. All right, Roger, I know you. Hey, what's up, man? What's going on, man? Hang on. All right. Here we go. We're getting set. Cecil and company right there along with us, Lance Ripper. We're getting set to go. Green flag. Yeah, I'm doing the street stocks right now. That's why. Just championship week. That's why. That's all. We in the feature. Yeah. Cecil Lance Ripka right there outside. Green flag flies. Remember, oh no, we got car around already. Caution, Bobby Rafferty out. Uh-oh. Go back and replay it and see what happened on the Malcolm Mills replay. He got tagged just a little bit, bumped in the back. Yeah, I was going to say everybody made it through. Yeah, well, I'll tell you what, good job, everybody there. It could have been a lot disastrous than what it was. Kyle Parker knows the importance of this one. He's got to get up here and get that top three. Got to hang on to it. We'll see what we got. See what we got. And we got Cecil, Lance, Kyle, Steven, Mike, Phillip, company up front. Oh, looks like they might go single file on this restart. I'm not sure. Hope y'all enjoying all the action out here tonight, folks. As don't go anywhere because we still got the Elite Series and we got champions to crown there too. Quick caution here, Malcolm Mills replay here tonight. Malcolm Mills, let's give you a little, is a full service millwrighting and contractor featuring custom welding, fabricating, and service industrial clients all over. Check them out at mmmillwrighting.com. There you go. I don't know why that would have been, but green flag, single file. Oh, Cecil out front. Here we go. Lance Ripka, Kyle Parker looking on the inside. Kyle says, you know, if I win the race, I know automatically I'm going to get up here and take that third place. Remember, that's a huge battle for third place. He's going to try to get it over these guys back in the back. Good run so far throughout the field. A little beating and banging between Troy Stewart there and Steve Shaw. John Hine behind it. Kyle's up front. Got it. Saying about if he can't take the lead. He's down low for the slide job. That's one way of just capping off third place. Just win the thing. He's down low. Good battle up front for the moment. Lance Ripka's hanging on. Boy, Cecil is definitely... You know, if he gets in the top three, we definitely going to talk to him and ask him what... if I'm saying his name right, because I probably done butchered it all night long. But he is hanging strong on that top side of the cushion there for the time being. Steven Speed's down low, top three guys. Zach Chapman way off the pace. Somebody's not really expecting this a Thornton, or he's just taking it easy, understanding, look, all I got to do is just ride around out here. We still got some side-by-side racing kind of midfield here so far. Right now, Kyle Parker gets that jump out front. Battle about the mid-pack here around 7th, 8th, and 9th place spot. Steven Speed's up front. Not quite sure, man, what's going to transpire here between them, but Kyle Parker's running away from this one. He knows. Now, just to give you a heads up on what's at stake as far as points goes for third place, Kyle Parker comes in front of Nicholas Vickery and Shane Rantham. Right now, Nicholas Vickery's hanging on to 6th, and Shane Rantham's having a hard time back in 16th, spotting in. Shane Rantham, never mind. That might have done him in right there. He got caught up in a wreck. Oh, boy. See what happened here. I don't know if it was his fault or if he just wrong place, wrong time. Malcolm Mills replay here. Chasing down that 180 machine right there. Looks pretty consistent, too. Not bad. Oh, just gets in the back of it, and they get hooked up. Next thing they'll go around. Zach Chapman, look at that. What a move. That's why they call him the champ. And making moves like that. Kyle Parker's loving it so far, what he's seeing. Parker's really loving it. Okay, single file line here. Y'all wake up out there. How y'all doing tonight? Don't fall asleep on me. I know there got to be some family members out there watching. Somebody, talk to me. Tell me who your favorite driver is. And Joe, at least say, hey, say something. Say, Joe, you know, Joe, we don't want to hear it. Tell me something. About to get back at it, 2x2. Kyle Parker out front. Steven Speed's right there along with Sell It. Cecil. They'll say I'm butchering his name. Phillip gone. Lance Ripka. Nicholas Vickery. Bam! Kyle Parker drops the hammer. Nicholas needs a little bit of help here. Comes in. I think it's 1 point off from Parker. They're close. Parker out front, though. He knows he just needs to win this thing. Well, right now, Nicholas Vickery in that 0-0 in 5th. Got Lance Ripka right there with him. Look at this car lot. Mass chaos happening in the middle of the field here. 3 wide action. Stewart, Mike, John. Good sliders going on. Roundabout here. Still out front, Parker. Spees is there with him. Nobody has been able to take on Parker. Look out. Somebody getting some cookies. Bam! He sent it in. 117, Troy Stewart. We saw it. And then Valvoline went up in there and crunched him. We watched that one live. Troy Stewart just drove it in a little bit too hard and crunched the front end of that machine. Whamma. Not what you want to see. Oh, that wasn't a caution? What caution? That was a caution. That's what you say. Yeah, that was a caution. We watched that one live. Still want to give a shout out to Malcolm Mills, though. Roll Zach Chapman, still the main man up front, holding on to the points lead. Okay. So what we got? Back green flag. Still Parker out front. Speed's right there all over his back end. Man, Steven is trying to do everything he can. You still got some good sliders happening. Round about third and fourth place spot. Cecil right there with Phillip gone. They're going door to door. You got a lap machine right there. Good move on his end to get up out the way. So good job sportsmanship on that. Here comes Chapman through the field. 4 wide back here with Bobby. Look out, almost 5 wide. Woo! Guys are getting man daring up here on that dirt track of the street stocks. Look at him, ground and pounding. 2 by 2. All the way back. You go back to Andrew, and here they're 3 wide back here. 4 wide stuck in his nose in there. Not going to work. Got all kinds of out of shape, Andrew. Hang on to that thing. That thing was wobbling and bobbling. Still out front. It's all Parker. Speed's right there on his back tailgate. Trying to give him a little bumper love. So far, Parker's got it locked down. Nicholas Victor's trying to get out of this pack. He made that high lane work there in his heat race. He's trying it again. Problem is, he just can't get that run. Look at him drive that thing on the top side. He's going to just drive it around these guys if he can. He does. Good shot down the back stretch, 3 and 4. He doesn't get the run he wants in the turns, but coming off, he's like a motor. Humming that thing. Rumming. Nicholas Victory knows he's got to get up here to Kyle Parker. Time's running out. He wants third and points. 37 machine there. Got Hind. Phillip gone out in front of the pack here. Victory trying to run that top side in the cushion. Good looking car there, Phillip. Meantime, Kyle is just walking away with this one. Doing what he needs to do. He knows he can't catch Rob Shaw, who is in 8th, second point. He knows he can't do anything with the South Park man there, Zach Chapman. And into yellow. There, Lance Ripka. Go ahead and see what happened. Lance Ripka. What kind of happened? We didn't even see it. Oh, yeah, Lance just went around. Whoop. Okay. Kind of everything slowed down. I was looking at the Malcolm Mills replay. Like I say, don't go anywhere, folks. We still got the Elite Series after this. If you like street stocks to sprint cars, you're going to love Elite Series. 360 wing sprints, that is. We got to get past these street stocks here tonight. Kyle Parker did not want to see that caution come out, because that slows his momentum. But we've got 3 laps to go here in the feature. Kyle says, I just need him to go green is all. The Speeds get a run. He gets a jump with him. This could be interesting going into turn 1. Speeds and Parker, man, bang each other door handle to door handle. They got to come around and get the white flag. Down on the inside, Cecil's there with him. Parker's out front. Victory, man, for the maintain. White flag. One more time. Won't matter what happens. Speeds get shuffled all the way back. Zach Chapman, the champ's in there. Boom, car up in the wall. Another car in the wall. That went Speeds. He's gone. Kyle Parker's going to pull it off. Cecil comes home in second. Bobby Rafferty home in third. Zach Chapman's going to end up, though, man, finishing out at about 8th place spot. Man, what a finish to this one here tonight. You didn't love that. I don't know what you love. Boy. Let's get these guys up here and get a word with them. Definitely want to get a word in here. Bobby Rafferty, man, there you go. We're going to get to name who, find out how to say old Cecil's name, by the way. Kyle winning it. Well, Kyle wins on Fridays and wins on Wednesdays. He wins everywhere. Don't see where Chapman. Chapman got to be in here too. We got old Chapman up here. We know he's the champ. I don't see the second place man. That would be Cecil. All right, let's bring up, man, the repair the Epsilon sprint wraps. Okay, let's bring up third place man. Bobby, join the booth. Got a copy?
Yes, I do. Give me 1 second and mute the in-game chat so I could hear you.
All right, go ahead.
All right, brother, I got you.
Man, I tell you what, the Red Seas kind of party coming in that last lap right there. You was able to hang on. It came home in third. What a way to cap off the season here tonight. What a good third place finish. How was you feeling out there?
I'm not going to lie. I wasn't too happy about my lap one incident. Kind of not going to call anybody out, but I definitely feel like I got dumped because there wasn't just one hit. There was 2 hits, but kind of lit a fire under my behind, and to come from 19th all the way up to 3rd, I'm pretty happy with that. Also winning the B division tonight, I'm very pleased.
Well, I tell you what, probably puts you in the contention of the Hard Charger Award right there. Like you just said, hey, sometimes, man, bumping is happening in racing, but like you said, lit that fire, got you up to 3rd. You got anybody you want to thank for a good run?
Yeah, of course, obviously. Well, actually, first off, I want to thank the guys over at Gambler Motorsports because I had absolutely zero idea that this was an open setup race. And Steven and John, Daniel, they were nice enough to throw me a bone when I was working from scratch. So big shout out to those guys in Gambler. Also got to thank Fistful of Bourbon, our main sponsor, Jim Beaver Esports, our team, General Tire, Polaris Razor, man, it's been a while since I've done one of these. The Motorsports Drop, Sans Racing Fabrication, 07 Designs, everybody on our team that helps us put this deal together. Can't thank them enough.
Absolutely. I tell you what an outstanding run. Again, congratulations on that 3rd place though there, Bobby.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And hopefully I'll be talking to you a lot more, considering I think I'm going to be coming back full time with you guys here very shortly.
Good to know, man. I tell you what, again, congratulations there.
Thanks, brother.
There you go, 3rd place man. I'm not sure if that's Cecil down there, the Starship guy, but we're going to bring him up and see. Is this Cecil?
Yes, it is.
All right. Do me a favor next time. Change that name for me. Appreciate it. Anyways, first and foremost, am I saying your name right?
Cecil, yep.
Okay. I am glad, because if not the whole entire time, well, I done messed that thing all up. I think it's Kirkpatrick, right? Is how you say the last part?
Yeah, Cecil
Okay.
Kirkpatrick.
All right. Well, I'll tell you what, Cecil, man, all night long, you were up front. Is there anything you might have could have done to get up there to get to Kyle and all those other guys earlier?
A little more throttle control, running up there. I'm not used to running up there in the A division against all them guys, and knowing it's the last night, I could have just been a little more easy on the throttle. Well,
I'm going to tell you what. Like you just said, maybe not used to it, but you definitely like you were comfortable up there, and you definitely had a fast enough machine to compete with them. You came home in second tonight, almost pulling it off. You got anybody you want to thank for second place?
Oh, yeah. I want to thank all the guys over at SSR. They hooked it up with the setups and everything, and we run all the time. And like they said, they're not going to be doing the street stocks in GeForce anymore, but we started a league, and we're running street stocks and 358s on Sunday nights, and anybody's more than welcome to come join it. It's Supreme Sim Racing League, you know.
There you go, man. I tell you what, definitely going to be happy on that one. But hey, came home tonight in second. Again, congratulations there, Cecil.
All right, thank you so much.
There you go, second place, man. Well, let's bring up this guy, and he did hang on to third points. We all know him. Kyle Parker, join the booth here. You got a copy?
Yes, sir. I got you.
Well, man, I know that you came home tonight, third points. It was a close battle right there. You pretty much did what you had to do, win the race, and it was an awesome finish. You came out front. You dominated tonight here. How was that track? Was you worried or any time?
I was worried a little bit about the gear I threw in. I thought I threw in a little too high of a gear, and I did actually, because it was killing me off the exit. I should have went with a little bit of lower gear, but other than that, man, I'm always quick at Lanier, and I knew if I got up front, I could pull away from the guys. Speeds, I think, had something for me at the end, and I don't know what happened to him, but I'm pretty sure he went from like second to 16th. So hopefully, I mean, it would have been a good battle with me and him. He's always a clean racer, but good season, man. I'll take the win. You know, I missed a couple of races, so if I didn't miss those races, I could have gave Chapman a shot for the championship. But other than that, man, he did a good racing all year, so he deserves it.
Well, I tell you what, still got Friday night in those late models. You definitely know how to run them too. But taking it away here tonight in the street stocks, you put in victory lane. You got anybody you want to thank here tonight for an awesome win?
Oh yeah, I gotta thank Spartan Racing, man. Those guys are the real deal, man. I consider them, you know, we've never met in real life, but I consider all those guys my best friends, dude. We put a lot of time in together, and it shows, man. I love those guys, dude. They're by far the best group of guys you can ever be with. So I got to thank them guys, man, from every day. You know, they're great. I got to thank my fiance, as always, for letting me do this. Turn 5 Media. I got to thank Kingsley Heating and AC, Apollo Paint Designs, and then you guys for the broadcast, and GForce for putting the league together.
Well, I tell you what, man, it's always a pleasure to see you out there, man, running. And got a kick out of a little bit earlier on. Zach had that South Park paint scheme and had Cartman in the front of you there. And I said, that's fitting. Kyle's behind him. And those two don't like each other on the program. I said, he always goes, Cow. You went behind him, though, man. Hey, but nonetheless, pulling the win off, man. Again, congratulations, Kyle.
Thanks, Joe. We'll see you Friday, man.
All right, there we go. Well, let's bring this guy up because he is the champ here. Tonight, the champ's in the house. They said respect his authority. He's got to respect the fact that you are the champ in the street stocks of GForce Racing. How you doing, Zach?
I'm doing pretty good. It feels good to hear you say that. It's 12 weeks of hard work.
Well, there you go. And that's what it does. Hard work pays off. And I love the paint job you got out there, by the way. It's just cool because I love South Park. But, man, you know, chaos on that last lap. I saw you holding back most of the race. Well, you're just coming up there, nothing to lose, trying to get the win. How'd you feel at this track?
I love this track, but I was a bad boy last week, so I got a penalty. I had to start the feature in the back, so I didn't really have much of a chance to win this week. But, I mean, I was driving up. I had it there to 4th place till we had that big wreck there on the backstretch.
Well, like you said, man, they can't take it away. You're the champ here tonight, coming in, capping off here for the A division of the street stocks in the GForce Racing League. You got anybody you want to thank, man, for an awesome season, an awesome run, and an awesome championship?
First off, I got to thank my fiance, then my dad, my little brother, and every single one of my SSR teammates. I couldn't have done it without Steve Shaw Jr., Brett Raby, and Shane Rantham and Cecil, and the way they work on the setups. They know a whole lot more about it than I do. I just drive them.
Well, you definitely drove it well throughout the whole entire season. Consistency, wins, and was able to put it there at the end and pull off the championship, and you are the champion tonight here. Again, congratulations, Zach.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate it, and it was fun having you guys announce for us this season.
Absolutely. I tell you what, Zach Chapman right there, the champion, folks, capping it off. You see him right there on that last lap, talking about total carnage. He just got caught up a little bit in it, was able to get out of it, sitting in a slow-mo there. But Wow, what a season here, folks, for the street stocks here at GeForce. Don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back here shortly. We got Elite Series here tonight. Oswego Speedway Race Source, and we're crowning a champ in that division too. So, folks, for myself and everybody here at GeForce, have a good night. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Good evening and welcome to the GeForce Racing Leagues. It is championship night for the Elite Division here tonight at one of the tracks that is not maybe as well known as some of the others, Limaland Motorsports Park in Ohio. Doug Elkins along with Joe White. Joe just did the street stocks a moment ago. Joe, I know we crowned a champion there. Now we're going to crown another one here tonight as we get going here in the Gambler Motorsports pre-race show.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And it was an exciting one there to cap off the street stocks. We're going to cap off these 360 wing sprints here. As like you said, we got our Gambler Motorsports pre-race show, and Gambler Motorsports has been on board for a long time. I tell you what, though, I haven't looked at the standings and how tight it is here in this one.
It is very tight, and of course, this is the Oswego Speedway Race Source Wicked Wednesday Elite Division. Kyle Moonen leads by 45 over Steven Goldner. Of course, he does have one less race than Goldner, so a drop could affect things there. Looking back, also third place is close. Lane Snook is ahead of Aiden Young by just 3, so a good battle there. Preston Cranmer is in 6th. He is 9 ahead of Donovan Ross and 23 ahead of Ross Carinta. Jeffrey Barker in the mix, Jesse Bandy. So actually, anyone from 6 to 10 could change, but of course we're watching the big battle out front as we are getting ready. Qualifying taking place right now. Of course, this is the Vanderbilt qualifying session, and as always, as we've noticed, Joe, qualifying important, I think more so at a short track here like Limaland.
It is. We watched it before. It's like Blake Chapman right there. And like I said, Vanderbilt, I always say pretty much it's in the name right there. They just build race cars and they build fast ones. So qualifying here, and it all lives up to it because it got some fast ones there. Mike Kramer, which is obviously Preston Kramer. I still don't know why it's not updating, but he had a quick time right there. But then Blake Chapman says forget about it with 11:53 time on top, and that's about 0.004 of a second there.
Yeah, it's very, very tight here at this short track. Big thanks to NSM Wraps, by the way. They sponsor the points. Make sure to look them up. And, of course, go to our website, GForceRL.com. I know you've been getting more into this yourself, Joe. So we going to ever see you on the dirt, or are you going to keep sticking to the asphalt, buddy?
I'm more the asphalt guy. I mean, like I've always said, I have a hard enough time walking straight rather than trying to drive sideways. I mean, these guys, my hat's off to them. Real world or the virtual world, man. These guys have been doing an outstanding job. But, yeah, man, got all my stuff set up here, and would like to get into some asphalt as the time allows and so forth. I still love the broadcaster more than anything, and this is why, because Championship Week brings out, man, some great, exciting racing.
Jesse Bandy just ran the fastest lap, almost 0.8 of a lap faster than Blake Chapman, 11:417. Watching Kyle Moonen, he went out a little bit late. And of course, this is important for him because he just ran 11:554, so he is now 4th on the list. And of course, Steven Goldner is the only guy that had a shot at getting him. And Steven is not out there yet. He did practice, but he hasn't gone out yet. We'll see what he can do.
Yeah, absolutely. Kyle Moonen right there. Jesse Bandy, like I said, with a quick time there, 11:42. And you've got Blake Chapman sitting there in the second place spot. Steven Goldner might still be on the track.
He's out there. There he is. Yep, 11:577. I'm watching him here at
wow, good run.
You guys are too. So can he pick up? He need about 1.6 seconds to beat Jesse Bandy. He's better, but did not beat Bandy, so he will go 3rd, but he qualified better than Moonen. So interesting so far here in the time trials.
Absolutely. Goldner going to put that thing up on a 3rd place slot. It was about 2 thousandths off of Chapman right there for a quicker time. And right now, as these guys are going through their drivers' meeting, getting us set up here to get in our Heat Race 1 here tonight for championship night here for the Oswego Speedway Race Source Elite Series. We capped off the street stocks earlier. Now, tomorrow night, they got the big blocks. They're going to crown a champ there. And then, hey, join us again. Esports over on the YouTube side here tonight. OSR on the Facebook. Friday night, we're capping a champion there in the late models. And I think we've got Heat Race 1 underway.
Yeah, it's starting to grid up right now, as a matter of fact. And, of course, the reason it's championship time, of course, we're getting another build. And we'll give you the lineup here for this race here in just a little moment. It'll be interesting to see what comes out. Before we get to the lineup, what are you hearing about this next build? Anything, Joe?
Some new damage models. The Bristol Dirt, that's a big one for y'all dirt fans out there. Okay. The Bristol Dirt should be coming out. Obviously, I know they have March 11th and 15th. They have the Dirt Nationals out there with the late models and all that stuff's going to be there. Then the NASCAR boys will actually run. Not really sure how I feel on that one. I kind of think, kind of need to keep dirt to dirt. But I get it. Excitement either way. But yeah, the dirt track there, Bristol should be coming. They got a new damage model coming to several of the cars. Obviously, do little fixes here and there. That's really the two biggest things I've heard. Other than that, I'm not sure about anything new coming other than those.
Well, I know Bristol Dirt's going to be a big one, and I would imagine a lot of leagues are going to be working that track into the mix. Let's take a little lineup here for 2 qualifying heats tonight. That's the first one, Terry Landis and point leader Kyle Moonen on the front row. Steven Goldner, it's nice that he's in the same heat as the guy he's chasing for the points. Goldner starts 3rd, Jesse Bandy 4th. Benjamin Kolch, I think is the way we decided that was pronounced. He starts 5th with Jeff Flaro outside of him. And then Jeffrey Barker and John Hine in row number 4. 8 laps, top 4 to qualify. And, well, I can't wait to try that Bristol on dirt. I just want to tell you one thing before we got going. I had a race car driver friend of mine over on Friday. He tried this, and he was more than a little frustrated. It is not as easy as these guys make it look, is it, Joe?
Oh, absolutely not. That's why I say every time I turn around, my hat's off to these guys who run these cars out here on the dirt track. As green flag flies, Terry Landis. I mean, we're about to see what these guys can do because it is a huge night and day, apples to oranges, when it comes to a 360 wing sprint to a street stock here. As you see, 3 wide racing already.
And Kyle Moonen dedicated to the outside there. He's the red 24 up top. Still Terry Landis showing the way, although it looks like Moonen's going to take a peek. And Jesse Bandy, who rounds out the top 10 in the points, sitting there in the 157.
Outstanding. Moonen out front. Terry Landis right there along with him. They're putting sliders up top. Here comes Bandy down to the inside, still throwing it 3 wide.
And I'll tell you, Moonen has really found something up there. Watching Bandy as he's trying to peek underneath the 61 of Landis. Contact, and now Bandy and Landis goes around.
Ouch. Terry Landis, who's running up front, now back to the 7th place spot. Moonen still takes the high lane on the cushion. He's got Bandy right there in his back tailgate looking at him. Here comes Goldner. He's moving it up there, too. Remember, he loves the high lane.
He does. Almost runs there exclusively, and right now he's on Moonen. So let's ride with him, Joe, here and see what he sees. Do you pass him here and try to get him now, or you get him later? What do you think?
You know what? It's a little bit, they're coming up on the white flag, and the heat races happen so fast. I mean, if you can, problem is he's going to have to take a different line because Moonen right now has got the line that he wants. Goldner loves that high line. If he thinks the car can stick and he can make a slider on that last turn, maybe try it. White flag, we'll see.
Last lap here as they go down the backstretch for the final time. They'll hit 3 and 4 here. Goldner's going to take a peek inside, but no, it's going to be Moonen with the win.
That's what I thought. That turn forward is when he was going to try it, yeah.
Well, now he knows, though. And, of course, as we've seen before, Joe, top's not always the groove all night long. It could move, and we'll have to see what happens. So, but a good way to start the night out here.
No
good
doubt.
racing. A&J Custom Creations, by the way, sponsored the first heat. McConey Setup Shop sponsoring this one. I'm out of practice, Joe. I haven't been doing this as much lately. We'll have a nice little video on McConey here in just a little bit. But A&J Custom Creations, they make the cars look great. McConey, we'll see a video on them later. If you're like Joe and myself and you're just lost on setups, they're the people to talk to. Qualifying heat race number 2, Jamie McCarran, Preston Cranmer. We call him the VP because he's the vice president of this GeForce Racing League. They're in the front row. Steven Spees, Blake Chapman, row 2. Jeff Fitzpatrick, G.J. Boydell, also goes by Greg. He's in row number 3. And then the last row, Jonathan Short and Brandon Schultz. And again, go to GForceRL.com. They got some really cool stuff. You could race against Joe, right? You're doing some asphalt stuff, right?
I like the asphalt stuff a little bit. I really do.
Well, you're doing it, right? People can race against you, right?
Well, I mean, yeah, if I'm out there.
Okay.
I mean,
so look it up. All kinds of stuff. Road course racing on Sundays, modifieds 2 nights a week, sprints, late models, midgets, street stocks. We run it all here at the GeForce Racing League. And even if you're new and just getting started, well, make sure to look up some of these sponsors like we talked about, McConey and A&J Custom Creations. They'll make your car look great, and they'll get you the setups you need to get to the front as the pace lights are off.
Pace lights off, like you say, getting set to go green flag. Heat race number 2 here tonight. My Mike Tranmore, actually Preston out front. You got Jamie McCarran right there along with him. Speed sitting up there in the 3rd. Here we go. Green flag. We're racing here.
Qualifying heat number 2. Again, top 4 gets you an up front starting spot. You can see Spees way down low on the inside. It's not going to work. Once again, top groove is good right now, and so is Preston Cranmer.
It is. You can see it, man. Preston up top on that cushion. I think the high lane is where you want to be right now. Jamie's there in the mix. Right behind him, Blake Chapman. Good little battle going on between those. One car down low. Chapman's going to try it. Oh, boom. Not the way around, fast way around the track. Don't want that wall.
No, it was not. And you can see things. I think the bottom starting to open up a little bit. Blake Chapman's the guy who's down there. We'll see if that works for him. Jeff Fitzpatrick, the yellow car down there. He's the other one that's down there. Oh, contact for second, and Spees takes over the spot.
That is Jamie McCarron right there. You saw him, and just like that, I was talking about it the other night, how the wall will snap out and bite you. I was doing some big blocks the other night, and whether it was like Velcro on the wall. Seems like you get up out with the tires here tonight, it's going to be the same exact thing. So you're either going to get up on the cushion and run fast, but you're flirting with disaster the more you do. Right now, Spees in second, Kramer out front running this one, Schultz hanging on to third.
And you could just see Kramer coming out of two there. You can see his lead is over 1.2 seconds, riding with third place Brandon Schultz as the leader gets the white flag.
White flag one more time. Top three all single file for the moment. Chapman's right there sitting in fourth, and Kramer's going to put it in victory lane.
He works it down the backstretch for the last time. We're watching second, third, and fourth here as Kramer's going to come around and drive underneath the checkered, and he gets the win. He'll have a nice up front starting spot tonight. Spees, Schultz, Chapman, they run out the qualifiers.
Good run.
Really was.
That puts us in a B main.
Small B main, but still 16 cars here tonight. So these will be the cars that will occupy positions 9 through 16. The way they cross here in this 10-lap B main will be the way that they will start in positions 9 and back. Benjamin Kolch on the pole. Jeff Fitzpatrick, that's the yellow car who was running the bottom in his heat race. Jeffrey Barker, Jonathan Short, they're in row 2. Terry Landis and GJ Boydell, row 3. John Hine, Jamie McCarron, they are in row 4. Nice everybody gets in tonight, Joe.
I know, yeah, and that's going to be a good one. That means it's going to put us into a really good feature. Obviously, I've always said it before, when that happens, pretty much the B main turns into kind of like a practice session for these guys here to test out what they can do, what they can't do, and obviously for qualifying too. Where are they going to start?
Well, the nice thing here is usually when you run the consolation race, yes, that extra track time helps you, but a lot of times you're so far back where you can't make it up. Here, the winner's going to start 9th in the Velocity Race Designs B main. Make sure to look them up, whether you want something from one of your cars or something throwback, one of your heroes from the sim world. Look up Velocity Race Design. They have you covered. Check them out on Facebook. Get your car looking very, very cool as the field now going around here under caution, and we'll be racing here again 9th through 16th. These are the guys that are start there.
Getting set to go. Green flag here tonight. You got Jeff Fitzpatrick up front. Benjamin right there along with him. John Short and company. Pace truck's going to pull them around. Beat main time here. Crack us into a little bit of warm-up. Then we'll go to our feature here tonight. Crown a Champ. Good run so far.
Been a fun night. You were talking about the street stock race. Some great competition in that street stock race. New things will be coming, so make sure to go to GForceRL.com and plan your next season of racing here on iRacing as we get the green here. Good start at the outside for Jeff Fitzpatrick.
Absolutely. What's up, Thomas? How you doing out there? Deanne, how are you? Pulling for Kelch. Great race season so far. Absolutely. Out front, here we go. B main, you got Fitzpatrick there along with John Short. He's up top just a little bit. Kosh right there on the bottom. Hope I said his name, or Benjamin, either way. Right there along with it. He's looking. Look at this battle for second, though.
What I'm surprised about is they're not driving away from Kelch quite as fast as they were in those earlier qualifying heats. And now we'll get to see what happens as Jonathan Short takes a peek down there. Pulled up next to him, almost made the pass, Joe.
He can get that run going into the turn. He can throw that slider on him, but it's just not complete the slide job all the way through there. I don't know yet. That low line's not opened up. It's a high side groove here so far. Again, you're still flirting with disaster with that wall, and I think a lot of guys would love to see the middle to low come in so they don't have to worry about it. Again, slide job by John. He's going to complete it. Can he hold it? No, wall. That's what I thought right there, and he got up there. Bam.
Oh, Jonathan Short got it, or Jeff Fitzpatrick got it right back, and that opens up the battle for third now. So we got 3 cars down in there. Kolch and Landis is now in the mix in the white and blue car.
And what you're seeing, Jeff can't get back up to the top. So
look at
now Short's got the groove that he wants. Top side 3 wide battle for the lead.
Now here we go. This is what we were talking about, Joe. The bottom and middle. It looks like the middle is actually kind of opening up a little bit here. I have a feeling this is going to make for a fun night as we're working lap number 8 of this 10-lap B-main.
It's going to take some guys working in the middle. I don't think right now that middle is the ideal lane. It can come in, like you said, as the race goes on. You can see it just right there. It works going into the turn, but it can't complete it all the way out. Now, Short just drove that thing in hard to make it stick. And unfortunately got help when he did the cross back over move on Jeff to get back out front. White flag one more time for John Short here.
And I'm surprised Fitzpatrick hasn't moved up unless he likes what he's seeing down there and wants to try it later. Checkered flag is out, and the win will go to Short. Fitzpatrick at second. Kelch, Landis, McCarron, Hine, Barker, and Boydell round out the finishers. But that was interesting, Joe. We saw the track change a little bit there. I think we're setting ourselves up for what's going to be a whale of an A-main.
And like I just said, I think he was trying to see if he can't work that middle lane in because it's what it's going to take is some guys working it in. If they don't run it, it's never going to come in, and you're going to be stuck to the high lane. And he's already seeing if you get stuck behind a car, there's nothing you can do really besides just ride behind them. But that puts us in our here tonight for our Icon Sim Sports intermission.
Of course, the good folks at Icon Sim Sports, Joe and I want one of everything that they offer. Is that about right, Joe? We'll try them all.
I got some nice ones. I mean, I got some nice ones. I do like that one you got out there. The lower line one there, and I've always said time and time again, what really makes them stand out, because there's a multitude of rigs out there.
There's lots of places you can go.
That you could go, but the biggest thing with them is they'll build it to you. And I know this past weekend they had the Grady charity race, and Icon Sim Sports was one of the main sponsors. Well, I don't know if they was giving away one of them rigs, but if I'd known that, I could have came out of retirement.
You would have done right. You would have done it, right?
I said, hey, man, I'm going to go out and try some of that dirt racing, man, try to win one of them. It wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen.
That's a big thing. So, because like Joe, you wouldn't be able to drive probably the standard setup. What, you're 6'4", something like that, right?
Yeah,
right?
The seats are what would be the main problem. Most rigs have adjustments to them where you can push back forward. The seats are, the seats are your biggest aspect of it, and obviously they can build that, the width of it, and so forth, so on, how it is. And obviously that's why, like, I went the custom route, like I've got here now, with a car seat. It's comfortable and it is. But most guys want that sporty race style seat. But let me say this: with a race seat. Race seats are not meant to be comfortable. They're meant to be supportive, okay? Let me just get that out. So when you put comfort in a race seat, they just don't work.
True. But they are comfortable. They put my back in such a good position. And just like when you're buying a race seat, you have to go and make sure you get the right size. You don't just say, okay, I want a race seat. You go out and you try a couple of some of your friends. And, I like the 14. I like the 16. It's kind of like buying a pair of shoes. But Icon Sim Sports, they are the ones that can make a custom thing for you. And make sure to check them out, or at least let them know you're thinking about it. Do we have the video, Joe, or not this time?
We got all the videos. Yeah, we got them all there. Real quick, though, let's, obviously, we give a shout out to our NSM photos here of the driver photo of the week. Go check out NeedSpeedMotorsports.com. Check out GeForce Racing League, GeForceRL.com. And hit those likes and shares because we're live here tonight on GeForce Esports on the YouTube, OSR Network on YouTube, and iRacing Live. Next week, we got the Race of Champions coming on board. But like I said, let's step away real quick. Word from our sponsors here tonight.
Setup Shop, we offer custom-built setups for any asphalt oval car. Prices starting at just $5. Weekly setups available for all Legends, late models, modifieds, and NASCAR trucks, Xfinity, and Cup cars. Do you need one-on-one driver coaching? We've got you covered. Visit www.McConeySetupShop.com and find yourself in Victory Lane. McConey Setup Shop, handling all your setup needs so you don't have to.
Welcome back to Wicked Wednesdays, brought to you by the Ashweekend Speedway Race Source. This is the Elite Division 360 sprints at one of the more interesting short tracks on the iRacing platform, Lima Land Motorsports Park. Doug Elkins along with Joe White. Joe, we watched the heat race. The outside groove looked good. We started to see the middle coming in, and even during the practice, I saw a lot of guys trying it. What do you think is going to happen, Joe?
You know what, I'm with you. I think the middle could come in as the race goes on. You're going to have some guys, though, be dedicated to run it. I don't think it will be at the start of the race. I think a lot of guys will tend to want to try to go up high. As long as that middle group comes in time and it's not too late, we could see some awesome side-by-side racing here. Nonetheless, pace trucks in, green flag flies. Cranmer out front with Moonen right there. You're already 3-4 wide up front.
Kyle Moonen comes into tonight as the point leader, a 45-point edge over Stephen Goldner. So that's the race within the race. And up top, you can see the 24 of Moonen as he's working with Cranmer. We talked about that middle groove. Cranmer likes it. He's got the lead.
He does. Cranmer out front. He's looking to put this thing in the wheelhouse. But right there, gets a little push out of the way. Moonen says, hey, I'm coming up here to moonlight this thing. Everybody up there, and that's what you got to look out for.
No.
Man, we saw that crash live right there with Kyle Moonen. Steven Spees was involved also. Cranmer just got up into the wall. We have talked about it all race long and all night long. It is flirting with disaster. It's fast, but sometimes fast is on the edge, and that wall snapped out and bit him.
It sure did, and Moonen was able to drive through it, and I'm going to wait and see if they're going to give him his spot back. They are going to give it back to him, because that could have been disastrous for him.
Here's what happens on that real quick, just to kind of explain that. Well, how in the world does he get a spot? As long as he does not get catastrophic failure or is not off the track for a significant amount of time involved in the wreck, if he drives through like that and keeps going with the momentum, usually iRacing will give their spot back, because of when the caution flies, it flew as soon as Cranmer flipped. And obviously it froze the field at that point, so it would have registered him still in second place. Well, he'd been in the leader. Reason he's in the lead is because he was in second, and the leader was the one who caused the wreck, so obviously they're not going to give him his spot back. So that's kind of how it works a little bit. It works the same way all throughout asphalt, too.
Could have been disastrous, though, for Moonen. And again, big thanks to Malcolm Mills. They're doing our replays. 2Ws is doing the Hard Charger Award. We'll give that out later. So Moonen back up front. Spees on his tail tag. 4 wide for a moment for the lead. Look at this racing here at Lima Land.
Yeah, it is, and it's a good one. We talked about that middle lane. Some guys are traveling to try to see if they can't break it up, because right now it's all high side. You got Moonen up top, down low. Not sure. I think that's... Well, here comes Goldner up top low. One of Spees, I believe, is the man down low. We'll find out who in the world. That's actually Brandon Schultz. My bad. Yeah, he's taking the way low line and is making it work right now.
Sometimes that works. You can do that at tracks. You know, what do they say? The shortest
reminds me of a guy, Ryan Beagle.
Oh, he does that, huh?
Remember Ryan Beagle, which I have not seen in a decade, but Ryan Beagle loved the low line. And I'm going to tell you what, Brandon Schultz has found something. And if old Kyle Moonen right now doesn't realize it, but Schultz has found something down low, and that should be all set up right there. But you know, Goldner is a top-side gambler. He's going to run that thing until he just can't, until the cows come home and he can't do no more.
I always wondered, when do the cows come home? I've heard that phrase a lot, you know, and I didn't know if there was a specific time or no. But seriously,
not to get too far off, I really don't know, man. I always thought they was home, but it just sounds good.
Look at the line. You can see, look at the difference in the surface there too. You can see Schultz is getting his left side tires into something that looks a little bit different color. He might be finding more bite, but like you said, that's all set up. He's got to run the right gears. Of course, we got a yellow out right now here with 21 laps to go.
Oh, looks like a big one. Jesse Bandy involved. Let's go to Malcolm Mills replay here and see what happened.
He was
Jesse
sixth.
right there on the top. Yep, he's in that top one. I think several of the cars are involved. Just kind of him in there. It's something you can't do an open wheel.
Oh,
he was safe for a moment, and the next thing you know, just kind of just pile up, and then you just see...
It just keeps going.
Yep, done.
A lot of folks who were not involved in the initial one there, but Bandy, that's what happens. You try to sneak through the middle, your tires touch. That's open wheel racing, right, Joe?
Oh, yeah. Nothing you can do.
Nothing.
Now, Schultz definitely loved that low line, but I got a feeling he's probably, if they go single file here, he's going to get that jump out front by being the leader. You're probably going to take it into turn one a little bit towards the middle, and then eventually sail on down there to the lower line. Maybe try to get a little separation between Moonen and them back there. He's going to hope that Stephen Goldner try something wild on the inside. Well, they're going to double foul here. So same scenario. I think he's probably going to get a jump out front.
But what does Goldner do, right, Joe? Is he going to try to stay down low with Schultz to try it? And that looks like what he's going to do here, at least.
He got no choice right now. And that is the one thing. I'm going to say Goldner, as soon as that top line opens, he's going to travel back up there. Then again, he might try the middle because he's going, you know what? Right, Kyle Moonen is definitely holding on to that top lane. He's got John Short right there behind him. He can't quite sneak it in. He does. 3 cars up front. I still say they are flirting with it up there on that top side. And Schultz has found something down low, though.
Yeah, he really has, doing something that nobody else is doing and nobody else has done all night here at Lima Land in these sprints. But I wonder if Goldner really knew he was clear, or he just told himself clear as he came up that time, because that was pretty close.
Absolutely. Well, right now, Moonen is doing what he needs to do as a champ.
Yes,
stay out front, stay out of trouble. He definitely would love to win this thing and put the double factor there tonight.
Ooh,
you see, Goldner traveled down low. I think he realizes I can't stay up high. Mooner's not going to give that high lane up. Right now, Schultz has found something, but that car just will not run down low. That's set up for what he's got. Just won't run that middle low line. You can see it right there. It's struggling. Short's kind of getting down there too. It's all high lane, and I think that's probably where going to be the Achilles heel for Goldner is he just cannot move Moonen out of that spot up front.
Yeah, he's going to have a mistake from Moonen at this point. And you can see now he's back up to the top. But you could see what he was doing there, Joe. He wasn't getting any run out of the corners on that middle line. I don't know if it's a gearing issue or if the car's just sideways. And now he's got to try something here. Otherwise, he's just going to run in Kyle Moonen's tire tracks for the next 12 laps.
I'm with you totally on that. And there's nothing he can do. He can get up there and stay with him. And that's not how to stay with him, stay on the wall. But that's just flirting with the top side of the cushion. But you can see right down there, and definitely, man, he drove it in hard that time, man, into the wall.
That cost him third and
fourth.
Cost
him a lot of time, and I think he knows it too. Moonen still hanging on the second. It's all Brandon Schultz, though. If Schultz is running a high gear, and I've always, when I say high gear, folks been always like, what do you mean high gear? It was low gear, high gear. High gear means they could be running anywhere between a 430 or 456 style gear, which means they have a lot of acceleration, but their top speed suffers a lot. That's what he's probably going to want. And I know in dirt track racing they're running high gears anyways, but and you see Steven Goldner around. That's the
right in front of the leader.
Yeah, let's go back on the replay here. He was struggling, but real quick, what I was saying, he's going to have to run exceptional higher gear than most of these guys to run that low line so we can get that bite coming off, and he just loops it.
You can see he was searching for something there. I think he was trying to drive that thing in hard and see if it stuck. You know, like we said, he's kind of trying to figure out that middle, but that might have just cost him a championship right there.
Well, I feel bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. Well, as far as we're talking about setups and goes, I don't know the ins and outs of all the shocks and stuff, but as far as gearing goes, that definitely is a huge one here. And to run that low line, you're going to need that higher gear. You're going to need that oomph coming off the turn to keep those wheels turning and keep that momentum throughout the turn. As opposed to the high lane, you could take like a higher gear, which will give you a little bit more mid to higher range style speed because you've got more momentum running the cushion up top. It's almost just like in a momentum style track of asphalt. Short tracks, you need those. You need the lower gears to get you off the turns, get your acceleration back up. But in the big tracks, you can get those higher gear style gears, lower gears, and actually just maintain the top speed.
Oh, Schultz just caught the tire on the inside of the corner that time, got a little bit too low. We've got 7 laps to go when we come around the next time, and Brandon Schultz trying to do something nobody else has done here, run the bottom and lead every lap on his way to a win tonight. Can he do it?
You can see it. I don't know. He bit the donut, like I said, down there a little bit, but you can see it going into the turn. That gearing slows that car down a little bit. But watch him. Middle off is where we've not seen anybody do it. Now he is just accelerating, and that's gearing. I gotta say that's all that is, because you can see the car almost in a bog down going in through the middle, and then man, just a rocket coming off, and then you just see Moonen right there behind him in the top, maintaining just kind of a constant motion, just cannot gain ground. Still a good one. The Speeds hangs on to third.
Well, Moonen doing what he needs to do. Schultz, though, impressive there. Spies, like you said, in third. And how about John Hine? Back a little bit from them in fourth. Terry Landis in fifth. Our hard charger right now would be John Hine. He's picked up 10 spots, going 14th to fourth. He would be our 2Ws Fleming hard charger as the laps wind down here at Lima Land.
Absolutely, about to crown a champ. Kyle hangs on to where he's at. He's got it made. He is moving in on Schultz right now. Schultz still has that low line running. Kyle's hoping that the momentum just carries him around him, and it's still a good race. And a white flag one more time. Who is going to get this one? Is it going to be Schultz out of turn 4? Final time. He's going to see if he can't drive it out. He's going to need everything, and he beats him to the line. No, he don't. Kyle Moonen wins a drag race to the line. I thought Schultz had it for a second. But no, he didn't. Let's go back one more time on the replay.
Yeah, this is worth looking at again. It was 0.62 when they came around for the white. There they go.
They got the checkered, right, or the white flags right here. Turns 3 and 4. Kyle Moonen drove that thing out of turn 4. And they come out of it, and you see them right here. And just from that angle, still looks like, actually, this might be one more lap.
That might have been the white there, yeah.
That might have been the white flag. Yep, white flag. Here we go. This is our final one there, my bad. He drove that thing out of turn 4, and when he drove it, he just got all kind of momentum and just barely at the line got by him. What a run. What an outstanding race this was for these guys here tonight. Wow.
Of course, there's two sides to every coin. Heartbreaker for Brandon Schultz. I don't even know if he saw him until maybe at the white, perhaps.
Oh, yeah.
What a finish, though. What a finish.
Well, not only do you want to be a champ, but you want to win the final race. And there you go. Kyle Moonen did what he needed to do. He won the race and the championship. So, wow. That's all I got to say on that one.
I would not have bet on that either. I don't know if the bottom just went away or if maybe Kyle changed something with his line a little bit there at the end that made him better. Yeah, that last caution could have been a factor too. So, wow.
See if I see old Brandon here. I don't see Brandon real quick.
Well, Brandon's in there. Kyle's not in there yet. So I see Steven and Brandon in the waiting room.
Probably out there still in awe of like, oh, what did I do?
Did I win that? Really? It's not a glitch on my computer screen here?
Well, in the meantime, we'll bring up Brandon. We'll bring up the third place man, Brandon Spies here.
Steven Spies, third place tonight. Boy, a really good run. What kind of seat did you have for that battle up front?
It looked like they were having a good race. I was about to put it in the wall. I was too busy watching them and what I was doing.
Yeah, and I can imagine that could be a factor, right? Because, sure, you're racing, you want to get up there with them, but you're almost 2 seconds behind it. You did kind of have the best seat in the house.
That is true, and, I definitely wasn't going to be going forward. I don't run the winged sprints a whole lot, other than whenever I pop in here and run this Elite Series. So I was feeling pretty rusty, so I'm pretty thrilled to be able to hang out there and keep it in third.
We were wondering if the bottom went away or the top got better. What did you notice from where you were sitting? How did the track change, especially after that last yellow?
Yeah, the top still was pretty good. I bounced down there to the bottom for a while after I tried to break my car on the outside wall. I was still, even at the end of the race, I was probably, about the same, if not a tenth faster than I was mid-race on the bottom. So, it gets slick, but if you can keep that right rear up there on the cushion, you're still going pretty well on the top.
Who do you want to say thanks to for the third place, Steven?
I want to thank the team Gambler Motorsports for supporting and putting time and setup. So whenever I do pop in here, I have something that works for me. Preston at Epsilon for putting the wrap on this car. And, just to appreciate everything that the GForce team does overall. There's a lot of work that goes into all these leagues.
Good job, Steven.
Thanks, Chuck.
He's the first one to make it to Epsilon Sprint Wraps Victory Lane. Like he said, that's what they do. Make your cars look good. Make sure to look them up, and you can look as good as the guys you're watching here tonight. Let's see. Brandon Schultz. Oh, man, this is going to be a tough interview, Joe.
Yeah, it is. Second place, man.
Oh, Brandon, I'm so sorry, man. What happened there at the end? Did your line go away? Did he get better? What happened?
I think the bottom kind of went away after that last caution. I knew if I could get a good restart on him, I could maybe hold him off. But he got a good restart with me, and I kind of knew at that point it was going to be really close. I didn't think it'd be quite that close, but it was really fun. Yeah, just after that last caution, the bottom really went away on me.
I always hate to ask this question as an announcer type because it's so hard to give a real good answer. But had that last caution not come out, might you have been the winner tonight?
Yeah, I don't know. It's always tough to say, but I think our chances would have definitely been better if not for that last caution. But it's racing. Stuff happens.
Did you see him at the white?
No, we were so close, honestly, side by side, that once we crossed the stripe, I just looked at my black box to see who came out on top, and honestly, I'm kind of glad it was Moonen. He's been racing elite all this year, really working hard to try to get this championship, and I think he won the points deal, so I'm kind of glad he got to go out on top.
Who do you want to say thanks to, Brandon?
I just got to thank all the boys at BBR. A lot of time and effort goes into all these sets, and without them, I wouldn't be here today. And got to thank BioOil.com, ABR Setup Shop, Velocity Race Designs, Fits Perfect Photography, Dirt Doctor Trucking, Wagaman Bros. Got to thank you guys for broadcasting. Got to thank Roger for the league, and congrats to Kyle on the championship. That's awesome.
And BBR is Bandy Built Racing. Okay, so that's the acronym there. Good talking to you, man, and way to handle yourself because that was a heartbreaker, man. So good job.
It's all good. I've been on the other side of it, so
yeah, do this enough, you're going to be on both sides of that. Good job, though, man.
Thanks.
Heartbreaker, 0.026, Joe.
Yeah,
okay,
it was close. I knew it was close.
26th 1,000th of a second, and that's not much. That's maybe 4 inches, maybe.
Yeah,
somewhere. Isn't that right?
It's a battle of inches and races. That's all it is. Time and inches here. Well, this guy here tonight, not only coming in, winning the championship, but winning it here tonight, Kyle Moonen.
With that last caution came out, do you think you have a shot at it, or were you thinking, I'm going to win the championship with the second place tonight?
Honestly, I thought I was gonna finish it with the second place. He's by far the toughest to beat in the league, and honestly, he's one of the toughest to beat in the game too. So it was pretty nerve-wracking there for a minute, to be honest with you, but I was kind of trying to chill out and keep it off the wall, and then again, just kind of get a win there too. So.
He mentioned the last restart was a key because he said you stayed with him pretty well. Is he right?
Yeah, that's what he said. I was yelling at him on Discord. I said, "You better be driving the shit out of that thing, because if he's definitely, honestly, one of the guys you want to beat if you beat someone." That's one thing I kind of like about this league is everyone's, pretty close about, skill level. And then when Brandon shows up, he kind of takes the show away, to be honest with you. I'm sure you guys have seen that this season. And that's why I told him, I said, you better be driving it. Goldner kind of had some crappy luck there.
He did.
And I knew I had it at that point, but if I'm going to win it, I want to do it because I want it. So.
So with 2 to go, were you still thinking second place, or were you starting at 2 to go to think I can get him?
I was grinding my teeth, to be honest with you. It's one of those, you're trying not to overdrive it, because when you get on a track like that, you kill yourself more than anything overdriving.
Yeah, especially a short track, right? Yeah,
exactly. And when you're running along the wall and the corners are really tight like that, like at Eldora, you can run along the fence and kind of come off of it, come off the middle, or, just below the fence. And there you're constantly just waiting, looking at the wall and hoping you don't hit it.
We're watching the last lap right now. As you came across the line and drove underneath the checker, did you know that you had won?
No, I didn't actually. I was sitting there kind of staring at the screen to see if I got it or not. I knew it was close. So.
But that's got to be. I mean, like winning when you got to win a championship is one thing, but winning the way you did, you got to feel just amazing about that, I would imagine.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool. I actually won my first race in real life the exact same way.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was pretty cool, and it was cool to do it there. So,
Who do you want to say thanks to for the win and the championship as we watch you get him here at the line?
man, just everyone at Bandy Built, Jesse, Brandon, Fitz, Goldner, Brennan, Lane. Lane's been running really good this year. It's too bad he didn't get to show up tonight, but all those guys, man, I have a good time with them, and it's kind of cool. I've never met any of them in person, but they're all good friends of mine, and one of these days we will. And honestly, it's those guys, Chase and Brandon and Jesse, and shit, we all bounce around from week to week. It's cool chasing each other around, and Goldner too, my Canadian stepbrother, and I have a good time with those guys and can't thank them enough. And Ross Krenna from Velocity Race Design, he keeps all the cars looking good, and I forgot him the other night in the Grady 150. I won that and forgot to thank him there. He painted that car too. And
nice.
You guys for the broadcast, and Roger and Preston, and everyone else. It's a lot more than just them that put effort into this league, and can't thank everyone enough. So,
we'll have one for me tonight when you watch the replay, okay?
Yep, we'll do. Appreciate it.
Nice job, Kyle.
Thanks. Bye.
Joe, what a race. What a great finish to the season. You could not ask for a better race to kick off this, to finish this up and get us ready for the next build. Amazing.
Absolutely not. I mean, I tell you right there, like you just said, it was an awesome night of racing, an awesome night of these guys, an awesome season. Hats off to two champs here tonight. Chapman and that man Moonen definitely deserved it here. We still got more action to come tomorrow night, crowning champ, and Friday night here, and then Monday in the Renegades. So, folks, I tell you what, I hope you appreciated and loved it. For myself here in the GeForce Racing League, everyone, have a good night.